All right, welcome back to another lesson. We are going to be in Unit 4, Lesson 2, and this is the second video in that lesson. So we're going to be on page 9, and we're going to look at the stuff to make you think and the tough stuff here before you take your quiz. So if you want to join me on page 9, we will get started. Okay, here we are with number 16, which is a who am I question. If you haven't watched the first lesson video for this, please make sure that you go back and do that. So who am I? The product of my digits is a square number. Okay, so we got a few things here. Product means multiply. So if I multiply these two numbers, I get a square number. Let's rewrite those square numbers. Those are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. We'll stop there. We could go on, but we'll stop there. If we need to go on, we can. Okay. The product, okay, multiplication of my digits is 1 less than twice a square number. Okay. So a little confusing there. But the product of my digits, so multiplying these two together, is 1 less than twice a square number. So if I take this number and I multiply it by 2, I get 8. 1 less than that would be 7. That would be multiplying these two numbers together. Okay. And t plus u is greater than 2. Okay, so if I add these two numbers, I get a number bigger than 2. So that means they're not both 1. Okay, which means my square number is not 1. Okay. But the product of my digits is a square number. That means these two numbers are the exact same number. Okay. So they're either 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. You get the point. They're the same number. Okay. The product of my digits is 1 less than twice a square number. So if I take a square number, let's just take this number, twice a square number, so twice that is 8. Okay, the product of my digits is 1 less than that. So that would be 7. Okay, and the product of these is one of these, but it's not a 7. So we'll mark that one out. Okay, so 1 less than twice a square number. So 9 times 2 is 18. 1 less than that is 17, and 17 is not a square number up here. Okay, 16 twice, 2 times 16 would be 32. 1 less than 32 would be 31, and 31 is not a square number. 25. Okay, 25 times 2 is 25 times 2 is 50. 1 less than 50 is 49. And 49 is a square number. Okay. So the product of my two digits must be 49, which means that 7 and 7 are your numbers. So the product of my digits, let's start up here. The product of my digits is a square number. 7 times 7 is 49. That's a square number. The product of my digits, which is 49, is 1 less than twice a square number. So if I take 25, which is a square number, times 2, I get 50. 1 less than that is 49. So there's my number. Again, this is stuff to make you think. You got to think about these. Okay, mystery grid 1, 2, and 3. This is from the previous lesson, lesson 1 in unit 4. Okay, I got to have 1, 2, and 3 in every row and every column. And it tells me how to get this number. So to get 6, we're going to take 2 and 3, but I don't know which one they go in. Okay, so I know that 2 and 3 are going in this row, which means 1 has to go here. Okay, and since I need 4 with addition, this has to be 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. That's 1, 3. This must have a 2 here. Okay, to get 1 with subtraction, you got to have a 2. So that could be 2 minus 1 or 3 minus 2. We don't know. This could still be a 3 or 1. Okay, well, multiplication of 2, that's 2 and 1, but we got 3 numbers here. Okay, so we're going to have a 1, 1, and a 2. So the way we get that, the ones have to go in opposite spots. They can't go in the same row or column. Then we'll put a 2 here. So you got 1, 2, 3 must go here. 1, 3, 2 must go here. 1, 2, this must be a 3. And you kind of fill in those. You can see we got our pattern still. 3, 2s, 1s, 3s, 2s. Okay, number 18 is a bigger one. 2, 4, 6, 8 mystery grid. Down here, you see that they give us an 8. So this would be an 8. So we need 2, 4, 6, and 2, 4, 6 in these. 6 with addition, that would be a 2 and a 4. Okay, that means 6 and 8 go over here somewhere. 8 with addition, it cannot be 4 and 4 because they're in the same column. So 6 and 2. But I know that 2 is going here in this row. So this cannot be a 2. So it must be a 6. And then this must be a 2. Okay, so you get 2, 4, 6. This has to be an 8. And an 8 times 6 gives you the 48. So you have 8, 6. You got to have a 2 and a 4 here in this column. But then to get 32 with multiplication, you got 8 times 2, or 2 times 4 is 8, and then 8 times 4 would be 32. So this needs to be a 4 also in there somewhere. You got 2 4s, so we'll put a 4, 4, and a 2 to separate those 4. 2, 4, 8. So this has to be a 6. 6 times 2 gives you this 12. Okay, so you got a 2 here. So this cannot be a 2 up here. This can't be a 2 up here. So this must be 4 and 2. 2, 6. This needs to be a 4 and an 8. But 2, 4, 6. This has to be an 8. So this is your 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and just fill in the rest there. All right, who am I? I am a multiple of 6. So that's 6, 12, 18, all of these right here with 6. Okay, it's one of those. T equals 2u. So this number is twice this number. So if this number is 0, this is 0. If this is 1, this is 2. If this is 2, this is 4. If this is 3, this is 6. If this is 4, this is 8. If this is 5, this is 10, and I can't have a 10 there. Okay, so one of these, 84, 63, 42, 21. I am between 5 squared, 5 times 5 is 25, and 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64, but I'm not a perfect square. So you're above 25, so that's not 21, and you're not above 64, not there, and you're not a perfect square, okay? So neither one of these are perfect squares. You're a multiple of 6. So 63 or 42, looking at this column right here, 42 is 1. And I don't have a 63. We can look here. No 63 there. So the answer here is 42. Who am I? The sum of my digits is 8. The product of my digits is 16. Oh, a little bit tough here. Okay. The sum means add, and product means multiply. Okay. So let's look at the factors of 16. So that's 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4 and 4. Then the sum of my digits is 8. Well, I can't use 1 and 16. 8 plus 2 is 10. I can't use that. 4 and 4 is 8. So this number is 44. Okay, so we got to understand products and finding factors. Oh, well, we've got two different bars here. So we have 48 here. If I split that up, I get 24 and 24. Okay, 24 divided by 3 here is 8. So this is 8. This is 8. Okay. Here I've got some circles and hearts. They may not be the same. They might be the same. I don't know. Let's look over here. 30 divided into half is 15 and 15. So if I take this, I got 3 hearts. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then 15 minus 8 would be 7. So this has to be 7. So here I got 5 and 5 is 10. And 7 is 14. So you get your 24 there. So you might have to work with different mobiles. Okay, mystery grid 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, adding to get 5. Well, that could be 1, 4, or 2 and 3. So we'll skip that one. Multiplying to get 8. So that's 2 and 4. Multiplying to get 4. I can't do 2 and 2 because they're in the same column. So 1 and 4. Okay, so 2, 4 is going here. We're still going to leave this one blank. Adding to get 3, that'd be a 2 and a 1. Okay, I know 1's going here, so 1 cannot go here. So that's a 2 and a 1. Multiplying to get 12, that would be 3 and 4. Well, 4 is going here. So this would be 3 and 4. So I know to add to get 5, I can't use 1 and 4. So this would have to be 2 and a 3. 2 is going up here. So this would have to be 3 and 2. 4 is also going up there. So 1 and 4. Okay, multiplying to get 9, I could do 3, 3, and 1. So 3, 3, and 1. So 3 is going here, 1's going there, still doesn't bother that. To get 8, maybe 2, 4, and 1. So 2, 4, and 1. So 1 can't go there. A 4 or the 2 could go here. Oh no, the 4 can't go here. And the 1, because of here, the 1 can't go there. No 4. So 4's got to go here. This 4, that's got to be a 2. That's got to be a 4. That's got to be the 2. And that's got to be the 1. So it kind of all fell together there at the end. 0, 2, 3, 6. Okay, so a couple multiplying by zeros. So one of those numbers has to be a 0. Don't know about the others. Adding to get 6, that would be 6 and 0. Multiplying to get 12, that's 2 and 6. Multiplying to get 18. 2 times 3 times 3. So a 3 and a 3 and a 2. Okay. Multiplying to get 12. That's 2 and 6. So 2 and 6, but a 2 can't go here. So 6 and 2. Okay. Here, 0, 2, 3. So this one's going to have a 6 in it somewhere. But I know 6 is going in this column. So this must be the 0 and the 6. Okay. Still not sure about those. Adding to get 6, I got a 0 is going to have to go in here. And then 2, 0, 2, a 3 is going to have to go up here. And then maybe another 3. So if I go 3, 3, 0. Okay, 0 can't go up there. So that's a 6, 0. So 0, 2, 3, 6. 0, 2, 3, 6. That's already got a 0. So this is a 0. 0, 2, 3, 6. 0, 2, 3, 6. And then just double check yourself and make sure you got them all in there. I am odd. So this is 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. I'm a multiple of 5. Okay, multiples of 5. This has to be a 5. Okay, so we can get rid of all those other numbers. T is bigger than U, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9. My tens digit is a perfect square. Well, the only perfect square here is 9. H equals U minus 3. So U minus 3 is 2, so 295. I think that was actually easier than number 16 that we started with. Who am I? The sum of my digits is 9. So if I add these two, I get 9. So that's like 1 and 8, 3 and 6, something like that. I am the square of the sum of my digits. I am a square of the sum of my digits. The sum of my digits is 9. The square of 9 is 81. I am the square of the sum of my digits. The sum of the digits was 9. 9 squared equals 81. So that's what it is. Okay, 26 here. Okay, we got a few more. In each box, put the product, so multiplication, of the numbers that point to it. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 4 is 8. 6 times 6 is 36. 5 times 7 is 35. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 times 10 is 80. Notice the pattern. It just goes, you went away 1, the product goes down 1. 30 times, whoop, I'm sorry. There, get those written down here. Okay, so we go really big. So 30 times 30 is 900. If I go out 1, 29 times 31 is 899. Okay, -4 times -4 is 16. -5 times -3 is 15. -1 times -1 is 1. -2 times 0 is 0. Again, we go out 1, it goes down 1. 11 times 11 is 121. We went out 1, so 10 times 12 is 120. 50 times 50 is 2,500. And then you go out 1, so you get 2,499. Okay, so with the addition, it's all the same, or subtraction, it's all the same. But with multiplication, it goes down by however far you move out. How are the numbers in the blue boxes related to the numbers in the red boxes? They're less by 1. If the number in the red box is 841, what will the number in the blue box above it be? 840. If the number in the red box is C, what will the number in the blue box above it be? C minus 1. Could the number in the red box ever be negative? If so, when? Why or why not? It could be. The only way it could be is if you take a positive and a negative number. So it's going to straddle 0. So could the numbers in the red box ever be negative? If so, why? So if we straddle 0, and if we just use the distance here, so let's just draw a picture here. So if I got 0 and I multiply 0 and 0, and then I go -1 and 1, okay, -1 times 1 would be -1. So that is the only reason why. Could the number in the, oh, sorry, that was the red. The red would be 0 and 0. So that's no. Because you're multiplying by itself. I had the boxes switched. No, because multiplying by itself right here. You're multiplying by itself. Could the number in the blue box ever be negative? So why or why not? So this one, when we go away, it could be, as long as 1 is positive and 1 is negative. So here, like we were saying with the -1 and 1, that could happen. Yes. -1 and 1. Or if you go out 2, it could be -2 and 2. But it's when it's centered at 0. So centered at 0. Okay, now the tough stuff here. If that wasn't hard enough. Who am I? T squared equals U. So this number squared is this one. So that means this is either 1 or 9. Okay, because you can't have any bigger number, or 4. So this is 1, 2, or 3, because 4 squared would be 16, and that's too big. Okay, the sum of my digits is 18. So if I add all these up, I get 18. All of my digits are multiples of t. Okay, which so far they are multiples of 1 or multiples of 2 or multiples of 3. U is bigger than t, or sorry, U is bigger than H is bigger than t. So small, medium, large. The product of my digits is 162, and H plus T equals U. Okay, so lots to think about here. So the sum of my digits is 18. So if we do 1 and 1, that would be really big. Or let's see, this was small, medium, large. Okay, so 1, and then this would have to, could be 4, but that would still have to be 14. So if this is a large, let's just pick this large number here, 9, which means this is 3. Okay, so H plus T is U. So H plus this is, so this needs to be 6, which is still a multiple of T. The sum of my digits is 18. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the product of my digit is 162. So if you multiply those together, you will get 162. Who am I? The sum of my digits is 10. So when I add these up, I get 10. U times D is 6. Okay, so that's either, that could be 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Okay, now I don't know which one is which, but this could be a 1, 6, 2, or 3, and this could be a 1, 6, 2, or 3. So 1, 6, 2, or 3, 1, 6, 2, or 3. The product of my digits is 30. So when I multiply it all together, I get 30. U is bigger than D. Okay, so U is bigger than D. So that means this will either be 6 or 3. This will be 1 or 2. U plus D equals T. So that means 1 plus 6 is 7, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So it's one of those. But remember, the sum of my digits is 10. 7 plus 6 plus 1 is 14. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So 5, 3, 2 would be my answer there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 match grid. They give us this number is 4, and this one down here is 2. Okay, 5 addition, that's 1, 4, 2, or 3, but I already got a 2. So 1 and 4. So this is already 1 and 4 and 2. So this is 3. So getting 1 with subtraction. So that's got to be a 2. So this here's got to be a 1. Okay, so okay, 1 with subtraction. I could do 4, 3. Looks like it's it, 4, 3, because I can't use a 2 because a 2 is already down here. 4 is already here, so this is 3, 4, and a 1 there. Okay, so this needs to be a 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2 here. Okay, 6 with addition. I already got 4. So 2, 3, 1, maybe. So 2, 3, and 1. 12, that's a 1, so this has to multiply. 12 would be 3 and 4. 4 is already here, so 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so 4 is here. I can't put a 4 there. So 1, 4, 1, 2. Just checking it. 1, 1, 1, 1. All 3s, all 2s, all 4s, 2, 4. Yeah, looks good. Okay, who am I? U is less than T. Both my digits are odd and square. Okay, so your square numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, but I can't do that. Odd and square would be 1 and 9. U is less than T. So U is smaller than T. So 1, 9. So 91. Okay, that was actually some pretty tough stuff and stuff to make you think. So your additional practice here is on page 11. Okay, so work through page 11 and then you will have your quiz for unit 4, lesson 2. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. As always, I'll see you in the next lesson.